Classification of amino acid. The classification of amino acid, they are classified into 4 types, that is based on structure, based on side chain, based on metabolism, and based on nutritional requirement. So based on structure, the amino acids, they are classified into aliphatic amino acid, aromatic amino acid, heterocyclic amino acid, amino acid, and derived amino acid. Now, aliphatic amino acid. Aliphatic amino acid is derived. It is classified into 3 types. That is monoamino monocarboxylic acid, monoamino dicarboxylic acid, and dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Now, the monoamino monocarboxylic acid is classified into 5 types. That is simple amino acid, branch chain amino acid, hydroxy amino acid, sulfur containing amino acid, and amino acid with amide groups. Now, simple amino acid. The simple amino acid examples are glycine and alanine. Simple amino acid example are glycine and alanine. And branch chain amino acid examples are valine, leucine, isoleucine. Branch chain amino acid, the examples is valine, leucine, isoleucine. And the hydroxy amino acids, that is OH containing amino acids, the example is serine and threonine. Serine and threonine, they are examples of hydroxy amino acids. Now, sulfur containing amino acids, they are classified into the examples are 2 types, that is cysteine and methionine. Cysteine and methionine. Sulfur containing amino acid examples are cysteine and methionine. Now, the amino acid which has amide group is called examples are asparagine and glutamine. Asparagine and glutamine. So, monoamino monocarboxylic acid, they are classified into 5 types: simple amino acid, branch chain amino acid, hydroxy amino acid, sulfur containing amino acid with amide group. Simple amino acid example is glycine, alanine. Branch chain amino acid is valine, leucine, isoleucine. Hydroxy amino acid examples are serine and threonine. Sulfur containing amino acid examples are cysteine and methionine. Amino acid with amide group examples are asparagine and glutamine. Now, monoamino dicarboxylic acid, dicarboxylic acid examples are aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Monoamino dicarboxylic acid examples are aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Monoamino dicarboxylic acid example aspartic acid, glutamic acid. Now, dibasic monocarboxylic acid examples are lysine and arginine. Dibasic monocarboxylic acid examples are lysine and arginine. Now, so as we can see, based on structure, they are classified into aliphatic amino acid. Aliphatic amino acids are further subclassified into 3 types: monoamino monocarboxylic acid, monoamino dicarboxylic acid, dibasic monocarboxylic acid. So, monoamino monocarboxylic acid is classified into 5 types: simple amino acid, branch chain amino acid, hydroxy amino acid, sulfur containing amino acid, and amino acid with amide group. So, and the simple amino acid example is glycine, alanine. Branch chain amino acid example is valine, leucine, isoleucine. Hydroxy amino acid, that is serine and threonine. Sulfur containing amino acid cysteine and methionine. Amino acid with amide group asparagine, glutamine. Monoamino dicarboxylic acid examples are aspartic acid, glutamic acid. And dibasic monocarboxylic acid examples are lysine and arginine. Now, aromatic amino acid examples are phenylalanine and tyrosine. Aromatic amino acid example are phenylalanine and tyrosine. Aromatic amino acid examples are phenylalanine and tyrosine. Now, heterocyclic amino acid examples are tryptophan, histidine. Heterocyclic amino acid examples are tryptophan, histidine. Now, amino acid, that is the amino group present in that protein, amino acid, is called as proline. The examples of amino acid, that is the amino group present in the amino acid, is example proline. Amino acid, proline. Amino acid, proline. Amino acid, proline. Now, the derived amino acids are further classified into 3 types: derived amino acid found in protein, derived amino acid not found in protein, and non-alpha amino acid. So they are classified into 3 types, that is the derived amino acid found in proteins, derived amino acid not found in proteins, and non-alpha amino acid. Derived amino acid found in proteins examples are hydroxyproline and hydroxylysine, that is present in collagen. So hydroxyproline, hydroxylysine present in the collagen. Hydroxyproline, hydroxylysine present in the collagen. And gamma carboxylation of glutamic acid residues of proteins for clotting process. These are the examples of derived amino acid found in protein. So gamma carboxylation of glutamic acid residues of protein for clotting process. Gamma carboxylation of glutamic acid residues of protein for clotting process. Now, derived amino acid not found in proteins, they are ornithine, citrulline, homocysteine, thyroxine. They are derived from tyrosine. So the derived amino acid not found in protein is ornithine, citrulline, homocysteine, and thyroxine. They are derived from tyrosine. So derived amino acid not found in proteins example is ornithine, citrulline, homocysteine, thyroxine, that is derived from tyrosine. Then non-alpha amino acids example is GABA, that is gamma aminobutyric acid, that is derived from glutamic acid. So GABA derived from glutamic acid. GABA derived from glutamic acid. GABA derived from glutamic acid. Non-alpha amino acids, the other examples are beta-alanine, that is a constituent of pantothenic acid, that is a vitamin and coenzyme. So beta-alanine is a constituent of pantothenic acid, vitamin and coenzyme. Now, based on side chain, the amino acids are classified into three types. That is, amino acid having a non-polar side chain, amino acid having a non-uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain. So, amino acid having uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain, and amino acid having a charged or ionic polar side chain. Now, amino acid having a non-polar side chain. So amino acids that have a non-polar side chain, they are generally hydrophobic and lipophilic in nature. They are hydrophobic, that is water hating, and lipophilic, that is they are fat loving. So examples are valine, leucine, isoleucine. So that is the examples of branch chain amino acids includes the amino acid having non-polar side chain. So branch chain amino acids, that is valine, leucine, isoleucine. Then alanine, methionine, proline, phenylalanine, and tryptophan. So there are many things. Alanine, methionine, proline, phenylalanine, and tryptophan. So branch chain amino acids and alanine, methionine, proline, phenylalanine, and tryptophan. So these are the examples. These are the examples of amino acid that have a non-polar side chain. That's they show they are hydrophobic and lipophilic in nature. Now, amino acids that have uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain. Examples, they are serine and threonine, that is the hydroxyl containing amino acid, glutamine and asparagine, that is the monoamino dicarboxylic acid, and glycine, cysteine, and tyrosine. So hydrophobic in this, amino acid having uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain, they are hydrophilic in nature, that is water loving, and examples are the hydroxyl containing amino acid and the monoamino dicarboxylic acid, and glycine and cysteine and tyrosine. Glycine, cysteine, tyrosine, the monoamino dicarboxylic acid, and hydroxyl containing amino acid. These are the examples of amino acids that have an uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain. Now, amino acids that have a charged or ionic polar side chain, they are classified into two types. That is acidic amino acids and basic amino acids. So these generally they are hydrophilic in nature. So they are water loving. Acidic amino acids, they are negative charges present on the R group. So negative charges present on the R group, and the examples of acidic amino acids are aspartic and glutamic acid. So examples of acidic amino acids are aspartic acid and glutamic acid. They are negative. There is a negative charge present on the R group. Now, the basic amino acids, the positive charge is present on the R group. Example, lysine, arginine, and histidine. So positive charge is present on the R group, basic amino acid, and example, lysine, arginine, histidine. So now we can say that based on side chain, amino acids are classified into three types. That is, amino acid having a non-polar side chain, amino acids that have uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain, or amino acid that have a charged or ionic polar side chain, which is further classified into two types. That is, amino acid that has acidic amino acid and basic amino acid. So the amino acid that have a non-polar side chain, they are hydrophobic in nature and lipophilic in nature. Examples are the branch chain amino acids and alanine, methionine, proline, phenylalanine, tryptophan. And so amino acids that have uncharged or non-ionic polar side chain, they are examples are they are hydrophilic in nature, that is basically water loving, and examples are hydroxyl containing amino acid and monoamino dicarboxylic acid, and cysteine, glycine, cysteine, tyrosine. And amino acids that have a charged or ionic polar side chain, it's easy to remember: acidic amino acids, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, and basic amino acids, lysine, arginine, and histidine. Now, based on metabolism, the amino acids are classified into three types. That is purely ketogenic, and glucogenic, and purely glucogenic. So the purely ketogenic, that is example is leucine, that is the first amino acid to be isolated, and it is converted to ketone bodies during metabolism. So it is a purely ketogenic amino acid. So leucine is the first amino acid to be isolated, and it is converted to ketones during ketone bodies during metabolism. So it is a purely ketogenic amino acid. Leucine, the first amino acid to be isolated, is converted to ketone bodies during metabolism. Now, ketogenic and glucogenic. Ketogenic and glucogenic examples are aromatic amino acids and lysine, tryptophan, isoleucine. Aromatic amino acid, as you can see, aromatic amino acids, what are the example of aromatic amino acids? It is phenylalanine and tyrosine. Phenylalanine and tyrosine is an example of aromatic amino acid. So aromatic amino acid is an example of ketogenic and glucogenic amino acid also. So, and tryptophan and isoleucine. So aromatic amino acid, lysine, tryptophan, and isoleucine, they are examples of ketogenic and glucogenic amino acid. Now, which amino acids are purely glucogenic in nature? That is, all other amino acids, the 14 amino acids, they enter only the glucogenic pathway. So the all other 14 remaining amino acids, they enter only the glucogenic pathway. Now, the based on nutritional requirement, they are classified into essential, that is indispensable amino acids, semi-essential or partially essential amino acids, and non-essential or dispensable amino acids. So the essential amino acids or the indispensable amino acids, the body cannot form it. So we take it in the form of food for normal growth. So the examples for it are: any help in the learning these little molecules. Any help in learning these little molecules proves truly valuable. So this is the mnemonic for it. So essential indispensable amino acids body cannot form it, so taken from the food for normal growth. Example, any help in learning these little molecules prove truly valuable. Now semi-essential or partially essential amino acids, their examples are histidine and arginine. Histidine and arginine, they are the examples. Semi-essential amino acids, the examples are histidine and arginine. And the 10 amino acids, these are easily synthesized by body. These are the non-essential or the dispensable amino acids. So based on nutritional requirement, essential or indispensable amino acids. So the mnemonic is any help in learning these little molecules proves truly valuable, where A stands for A stands for arginine, help H stands for histidine, I stands for isoleucine, L stands for leucine, T stands for threonine, L stands for lysine, M stands for methionine, P stands for phenylalanine, T stands for tryptophan, and V stands for valine. So any help in learning these little molecules proves truly valuable. That is, A stands for arginine, H stands for histidine, I stands for isoleucine, L stands for leucine, T stands for threonine, L stands for lysine, M stands for methionine, P stands for phenylalanine, T stands for tryptophan, and V stands for valine. Thank you.